Everyone calls The Lean Startup an absolute must-read for entrepreneurs, but does it really live up to the hype? Today, I'm breaking down what this book gets right, what's been misunderstood, and how to apply it in 2025 and not 2011. If you're currently building a business, especially from scratch, this one's for you. The Lean Startup by Eric Ries is basically like the godfather of modern startup thinking. It introduced concepts such as like the minimum viable product, which is like the MVP, and validated learning. And basically the idea that you don't need to spend years and years to create the perfect idea first. The whole book is built around one core belief: build, measure, learn. It's a cycle. And if you're not doing that, then you're basically not really building a business. But here's the catch. Most people completely misinterpret this book, and that's what we're about to talk about. So the main key idea is this idea of an MVP, a minimum viable product. But the whole idea has been completely twisted in the startup world. Many people think it means put something out there half-baked and hope it sticks. And that's not it at all. Ries actually says, create the smallest possible version of your idea that lets you test a key assumption. So not the cheapest, not the worst, but the smartest experiment. So that means if you're launching a coaching program, it doesn't mean build a quick course, a brand, and a funnel. It means open up 3 test spots to test. That's an MVP. Your idea is not precious. That's what you need to get through to your head. So if no one wants it, change it. And that's what Ries calls validated learning. You don't just collect likes or opinions. You build, you measure what people actually do, and then you pivot or persevere based on the results. So if your content, your offer, or your sales process isn't landing, then the data's trying to tell you something. Most founders ignore that because they're too attached to that idea. Don't be that founder. So the word pivot is thrown around so much these days, and it's often used as an excuse to jump around to the next shiny idea. But Ries defines a pivot as a structured change in strategy to actually test out a new hypothesis. It's not random, it's not reactive, it's actually based on data from real customer behavior. So smart founders pivot with purpose, not with panic. So this book is for quite a few different types of entrepreneurs. And I think lots of people consider this to be for like early stage entrepreneurs, those who are founders just starting out and they want to learn how to build their business. But I actually think it's for founders as well who have been doing this for a long time, and founders maybe who are building in secret, or creators who are launching like products or programs with no feedback loop. But I actually think it's for anyone who's completely fallen in love with their business idea but still hasn't found a product market fit. Essentially, if you've not managed to get consistent revenue, then this is what you absolutely need to be reading. I think the fact that so many old school entrepreneurs still refer to this book shows that there are still things, even though it's several years old now, that still work, and all the trends come and go, but some of these are fundamental business principles of helping you build a startup. So even if you're in the middle of it and you've been doing it a while, this is a great book to read. So I've got 3 other books for you to read as well. So the first one is Testing Business Ideas by David Bland and Alex Osterwalder. So essentially it's actually like a workbook style book with 44 different experiments to test and validate your idea without wasting time or money. So then there's the Mom Test by Rob Fitzpatrick. This is all about how to talk to customers without getting lied to. This book is so brutally practical because it helps you to get actual answers from your customers to stop you building something that nobody actually really wants. And the last one is Build by Tony Fadell, ex-Apple, ex-Nest. Basically a product building masterclass from someone who's been there, done that repeatedly. It's tactical, high level, and surprisingly human. It goes from big vision to gritty product lessons without ever losing the why. So the big question is, does the Lean Startup still hold up? I think yes, if you actually understand it properly. So it's not about being scrappy, it's about being strategic. So if you're early stage and you're stuck, or you've been spending a lot of time perfecting, this book will help you snap out of that. It's essential mindset, loads of great essential foundational skills, needs updating for 2025, but still worth a read. So my question to you is, have you actually used the Lean Startup principles in your business? Or did you just skim through the book, skip past everything, and just keep on building blindly? Please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe. I'm also reviewing Unstressable by Mo Gaudat next week, and you definitely don't want to miss that. how to live a stress-free life.